How would you describe the last inning?
I think that Ali executed her pitches very well. I thought that I was getting behind them pretty good. He just wasn't giving them to us. Honestly,
the life of a catcher.
It's unfair. I chose this job, Tony. Oh, Jazz. Never mind. Thank you. Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
We have a game break. We're gonna go get some good food. Hopefully a chicken bowl.
I'm down for a chicken bowl. They didn't have any yesterday,
No,
so
they're out.
I'm gonna get like 3 and just like.
How'd you feel about that ball game?
Good.
How would it have played out against a championship team? Were we ready? I know it's pool play. Obviously, there's a difference in the level of intensity with the game, right? But we still have a responsibility from the first pitch of the game to be playing our style. You have one good game at the Circle, then here's what it is. One good game. I want you to feel good about yourself, but I want you to build on that one game. 1 leads to 2, 2 leads to 3, 3 leads to 4. But when 1 leads to an next one, then we're back at 0. Does that make sense? We've got one more game in pool play. We've got the Arizona Storm, so I may get a little creative with this one, and then we're going to start parlaying into bracket play. So we get into bracket play, we're starting to get our system set up for championship elimination stuff. So it is 11:22 right now, warming up at 12:30 for the 1:30 game. All right, sound good? Okay, great job. Here we go. Come back strong.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm tired. Traveling? I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. I definitely did not sleep enough. But I'm still ready for our game.
Emma, you have to say hi. She plays on the other Firecrackers team. She plays on Sean 16's team.
Oh, the question was like if you can survive off or like
You can't survive off
No,
potatoes.
that
You
wasn't the
cannot
question.
survive.
That was not the question.
You can't survive off
If you
potatoes.
could survive off of one vegetable, what would it be? And then there was like
Are
potatoes.
a vegetable?
So, Sophia Nugent.
Full name.
Sophia Patrice.
No, put that in the video. They're gonna find me.
You have a lot of nicknames on the team, right? What is your least favorite?
My least favorite nickname is Sophie, and if anyone ever calls me Sophie, they're gonna have a problem.
Or Sophaloaf.
Sophie. Oh, I'm fine with Sophaloaf. Do not call me Sophie.
Sophie, we have Sophie, we have
Do not
Sofa,
call me Sophie.
Sophaloaf.
They did drop a loaf of bread off at my house and put Sophaloaf on it.
Comedy.
I hit a home run off of the Norco pitcher during our CAF game, and I screamed running around the bases. So I don't know. It's like the best feeling because it's like you came through and then you just won.
It's like a relief.
It is. It's kind of like a relief where it's like, you know, you did it. Off the field, I'm really into like rock music and metal. I wear only black normally, and kind of a goth kid. Like I like the Blue Oyster Cult. I like Scorpion, AC/DC obviously, but like any of those kind of bands. You have to be so calm in softball, but then when I'm like jamming out, it's just, you know, screaming at the top of your lungs and stuff. So it's different.
Hi, Lucas.
And
I like outdoor activities, so I live in the middle of nowhere, like the country, so that's kind of my vibe. Probably horseback riding or camping with my family. Very family oriented. So yeah, there's two different sides of me. You know, I'm all out here loud, cheering on my teammates, and then I'm more like shy outside of softball. But like if you meet me, I'm just like, oh hi, how are you? And then softball, I'm totally different, just outgoing, taking ownership, just leading the team, just having presence, you know.
And then having a full-on conversation, right? Out of nowhere, she just walks up for like 2 seconds, sneezes and leaves. Like no hi, no nothing. It just happens, guys. Girls are just petty.
Because we all get along though.
Yeah, but we get along, so we don't.
Honestly, I think everyone just puts it aside on the softball field.
Did you guys see that TikTok? It's like one-sided beef is just obsession.
I did not see that TikTok.
And I don't have beef with anyone. I'm kind of just, except G here. She's 16, and it's like not the trend anymore.
I just joined this year. It's fun. It's something to do. And honestly, I've sometimes thought about like quitting, but there's those breaks where you just miss it and you can't go without it for very long. So yeah, it's just a passion.
so what are those things that have made you think about quitting?
For me, it was the inconsistency of like hitting, so it was like very frustrating. or like the tough coaches. It just makes you like not want to play as much. We're already beating up ourselves, so like yelling at us would make us, just not even want to play anymore. But coming here, it's like a lot of fun. It's fun based, so like everything we do is just fun. I'm like my confidence level is like based on if I do good or not. So it's something that I just have to focus on, just how I feel. Like the outcomes don't really matter, which Tony teaches us, is the outcomes don't really matter. So that's what really I try to focus on, is just how it feels while we're doing it, and like the rhythm and everything like that. It's just not focus on the main like outcome.
Like people switching teams, people quitting, is that common in softball?
Yeah, it is very common. It's very common to switch teams just for like little things. Coming here is just a different like dynamic of things, and it's just more focused on the mental side, and I think that's really something that I lack. So coming here is just really better to me mentally.
Finally, tell me just a little bit more about yourself away from softball.
I'm like very goofy. I'm very goofy, funny, I don't know. I want to go to college somewhere out of state, but I'm not committed yet, but that's my goal.
Am I what?
Have you fallen over today?
I have not yet, guys. I've not yet fallen over today.
I like the nut.
But I also just got here. It's like
I love Nirvana. Oh, I want to get a tattoo of the song Lithium. It's so good.
I definitely want to see you in like 15, 20 years, so I can be like, oh my god, there's Sophie, and then I want to be like, where is your Nirvana tattoo? Show me the Nirvana tattoo.
and she'll be looking through her 20 million tattoos. Like she's gonna have like sleeves. She's like, where is it?
The job I want doesn't really allow tattoos as much.
What do you want to be?
I want to go into the FBI, either homicide or private investigations.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What inspires you to do that?
I like bones. But yeah, no, my mom she kind of works for the government-ish, so.
Ish is the bit where it's the secret bit where they don't tell you, right?
That's classified.
Not that dangerous.
I got it. I kind of want to go to the bathroom, but the line has... Okay, I'll go with you.
What's the real like secrets of softball? What are the things that people don't talk about?
Or like they sit the bench.
Yeah, I feel like 'cause my parents are just did
Like
whatever.
if you sit,
The parents live through their kids. I
Oh,
think
you're
that's
talking
what
about-
it is.
No, I'm not gonna
Parents
call
that
him
coach.
out, but we know that coach that we're all thinking about that yells at his players.
You know what sucks, Lucas? You don't know until you play softball, like behind your knee right here after a really long day, and you step in the shower, like burns for no reason.
It depends.
You have an
what shoes
indentation
too.
mark right here.
Especially when you sit the bench, because then you're like, because then your knees are bent all day.
Why can't we play in shorts? Why can't we be like soccer
Oh
players?
yeah, long lines in the bathroom.
You just love it.
Because the girls' line is always so much longer than the boys' line.
Yeah.
The conversational umpires are interesting.
I feel like you kind of have to be fake, low-key.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of have to be fake, low-key. Like, I would be in the worst mood when I'm playing, and I'm like, because there's coaches
I'm
watching
having
me.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Our next tournament's Colorado next week. It'll be cool.
I love the environment, the culture. Everyone's so funny and kind, and it's just like such a cool place to be every weekend. It's so awkward. I can't. I don't like cameras.
Yeah, we played some late games. Oh, nice play.
That's happened a lot in the College World Series with like 11 o'clock games, but not really here.
I haven't worn them yet, so they look clean.
Ew, I stepped in gum.
Hashtag not sponsored, except we are sponsored.
Who are we playing?
dancer. What? What? It's my side job. I can give you a worm. My back just cracking so many places. Please don't die.
It's called the empty set in math. I'm supposed to have everything figured out and my mind is completely blank. But I'm sitting here looking like I know exactly what I'm doing. That's the trick. I just stare at these names and I just kind of let what comes to me. I kind of watch how they're warming up. I write some names down. Sometimes I juggle them a little bit. And in the end, it's a perfect science. Not really. It's the greatest thing about this game, Luke, is no matter how much you know, how long you've been around, you can be made to look like a fool in 5 seconds. So don't ever act like you know everything, no matter how much you know. So it's a beautiful day. We got one more ball game in pool and pool play, and then we start elimination. It looks like we're not going to have to play tonight. Hopefully that works so we can go home, get a little rest. And then we start what we call single elimination tomorrow, which is like shootout. You play until you lose, and then you're done. And then we wrap it up, and then next week we head to Colorado. And always one of my most favorite trips of the year, right? We've went to Colorado, I think, for 24 years. So took a year off last year with COVID, but super excited. So we'll see what the summer holds.
About 4 years ago, I met Coach Tony. I walked up to Coach Tony, and I was about 30 feet from him, and he looked straight at me. And then he stood up, and I was kind of a little nervous, and then he stands up, and I start walking right towards him. So he gives me a handshake, but then he tells me after that he thought I was a preacher.
So this seems like a bit of an art of softball. People rocking up with really cool hairstyles.
Yes. This is half the battle right here. You know, you have to look good to play good.
True. And I don't know how to do my own hair, so Michaela's doing it for me.
So right now I'm working on a basic Dutch braid, but at the end I'm gonna fan it so that it's nice and thick looking and full looking. And it's very awesome. It's kind of what my hair's got going on right now, but my hair is not as thick as this. So this is like a dream right here.
It is a process. It might take us a minute, but it's all right.
Do you feel like you're at the salon?
I feel like I'm getting my hair ripped out of my scalp, but it's all right. Beauty's pain.
Beauty's pain.
Beauty's pain.
We are done bringing hair into the braid, so now we're just braiding out this horsetail right here. Horsetail. It is so, look at how long. So she's got very long hair. And so this will whip around like an actual rope. Could be used as a weapon.
I'm sure someone else has one.
Yeah. So we'll just put this here for now.
Did you Dutch braid it?
Yeah, I did.
I feel it.
That was so quick, too.
That was
You gotta work fast.
I'm impressed.
What do you want to do?
Good job, Mick.
Thank you. I'll be here all weekend.
Do it.
I'm enjoying it. It's just learning how to adjust, really, like for me especially.
Yeah.
And I'm getting to learn the process of being a firecracker. I like to play volleyball at the beach and then tanning. I tried surfing one time. That didn't go well. I want to like live life, and if I die of a shark attack, I mean, it's a fun way to go. I used to make like bracelets. Do you know what rainbow loom is?
No. Okay.
I still kind of do that.
Nice.
I'm like a 5-year-old. I definitely want to travel. Greece. That's like my number one.
Why Greece?
Mamma Mia. I love that movie so much.
I love playing other sports too, so I'm very competitive. We're working really well together, performing on the field, learning, developing. I feel like it's going to be a good summer. So my younger sister plays softball as well. She's also on a younger Firecrackers team, and then my mom played softball too. This is my second year. Yeah, I play for SoCal Athletics. I feel like there's definitely a difference between the two organizations. I feel like Firecrackers is a lot more of like a family. Like, you know, Tony is here. He goes to like all the other teams, not just like his own, and you know, he works with everybody. It's like a whole family, and I feel like it's just a whole different aspect of the game that we're learning over here with like the mental side.
Lucas, don't put that in there.
The pitchers are doing good. I mean, I would say that the behavior, the skill set, the mentality is something that we kind of work like all year round. It's something that we talk about. We do a lot in the mirror, just on our presence in the mound.
Man, that was such a good one, but let's do one more.
Stuff like that. I would definitely say when championship play comes, like we've been preparing all year, but there's just a switch that kind of flips, and you can kind of see it in their eye that they just get dialed in. It's like that Kobe look.
All right, so we've got one of our alumni back with us. Riley's coming back from a great first year at the University of Georgia, and she got to experience, well, I mean, the wins at regionals and super regionals were awesome.
Yeah.
But let's get right to the College World Series.
Oh, it was a dream come true, honestly. I couldn't have asked for a better season, honestly. And just being in that atmosphere as a freshman, that was crazy. Even like, not even playing, just like being in that vicinity, it was unreal.
Does it inspire you to like just keep working and keep getting better and just
yeah, inspires me to like get out on the field next year and be actually playing in the World Series, be out there and hear the crowd cheering for me. So tried my best.
Part of that Firecracker training, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was last season's vlog.
Uh-huh.
So anyways, really, really proud of her. She's a great young lady and just super excited that she got to experience that. And it's like, man, so you know we're all right there with you, right? I know you're talking to Holly, but really, really proud. Keep up the good work, okay? All right, there you go.
I miss Carly like 10 out of 10.
We were like
missed her so
besties.
much.
We were
I miss the
besties.
Firecrackers like 10 out of 10 also. I don't know. I gotta stand tall.
It's definitely a video, not a picture.
Like that. You gotta watch yourself. My friend. Hey. Oh. This is just another group chat, is what it looks like. They all just went to the line to go talk to each other more. Remember that phrase, girls have to feel good to play good? That's why I'm not going to say anything to them right now. But I want to. I'm just a little farther in my rehabilitation than most men. Well, there's a couple joggers right there. There we go. Just simulating getting their start once they're on the bases so that we are mentally and physically prepared to go. Have fun. Just play our game. All right, here we go.
Score first on 3. 1, 2, 3. Score first!
I think the difference between last year's team and this year's team is that we have more time to actually play because of COVID. And so we have more time to like create a team dynamic. And so I feel like that helps a lot when it comes to like championship play. I think we have a really good chance at winning the championship.